Okay, so I triple verify that what I'm about to say is true because I was so excited to say it. This is the first time this holiday season that you are seeing the LoopRope. It's brought to you by a gentleman who also designed the prototype. His name is Jeffrey Dahl. Jeffrey, it's so great to see you.
Thank you.
We've only ever worked via Skype before, so it's great to have you here in person.
It's been about 3 years since I've been out here.
This was one of our own QVC discoveries, a program that we called Sprouts. And it's best kind of seen demonstrated and explained, but I'll at least tell you this. It is customer top rated. It sells out every single year. It's finally back in stock. And once you have one, you will not understand how you lived your life without it. So Jeffrey, would you please explain what the LoopRope is?
It's also not just a tie down, it's a tool. So, you know, I've just never been good at tying knots. And one day at the disposal station, I thought, shoot, somebody ought to come up with regular rope where a loop would come out of the weave and you zip tie loops together to create tension, and they should call it LoopRope. And this was actually my first prototype, the first of 50, right? So anyway, what it's landed on now is a bungee fastening system that's absolutely revolutionary. It's folded in half, all these loops, there's 10 loops in it. They're crimped together, nothing slides, it's all positive fastening. So say for the, bungee cords are either too long or too short. And
which also can do some physical damage.
Oh yeah, they come lashing back. I know there's a lot of people that can speak to it. When they're too short, you got to link them together, and that is just
that scares me. I'm like,
that's just not good. The gear could shift or whatever, and they come apart.
Yeah.
And if they're too long, you're sitting there, you're wrapping, and you hope that it connects. Well, in comes LoopRope. It's just a fastening system that absolutely replaces the everyday use of dangerous and limiting bungee cords, because its first point of contact is what makes it safer than a bungee cord. So you're basically just pulling it through itself, and then that's just never going to come lashing back at you, right? So from there, I'm going to show you can tie down actually multiple items with just one rope by using the loops. And you get up inside here, run it through the handles.
This is a camper's dream,
an
RVer's dream,
camping,
a boater's dream,
RVing,
a shopper's dream.
And then it just clips right off. So you just choose whatever loop.
Dream. And
it gets extremely tight. Yeah, for tailgating, it's a clothesline.
It's a clothesline.
You can use the loops to just secure extra items. That's just an Nalgene bottle, but awesome for tailgating, hanging banners, all types of things.
Can we get a shot of the top of this vehicle? Do we have the capacity for that? Or can
there's one rope. Tying down, it's the easiest Christmas tree tie down on the planet. It just takes
kayaks and canoes and rafts and skis and Christmas trees and any bulky item. Look at this.
Yeah, it's
but it doesn't matter what size that tree is.
Doesn't matter what size it is. It's a one-size-fits-all fastening system, and that's why you end up with the bucket of bungee cords, right? Because you never have the right size. And then twine is just a pain in the butt. Tying knots, and then cargo nets. I like to mention too that the linkability of the product allows you to, here's your cargo net. Takes you 20 minutes just to,
Can we have that video that we can run? I would love to see that, because this is what honestly sold me on it. So Jeffrey, just take me through some of the demos.
So there's the safe knot. I call that the safe knot. And when there's tension, you can use those loops to grab extra items. So you can't do with 10 bungee cords what you can do with one LoopRope. Here's tying down boats. It's awesome for new boaters or whatever. It's just a one-size-fits-all. It hangs the fender and ties down the boat. Pet leash in a pinch. It's a pet leash in a pinch. Construction, landscapers. I mean, the vertical uses are unbelievable. Once you start using it, you go, wow. Here's just using the loops. You don't even, every rope comes with 2 of the 3.5-inch carabiner clips. But
it comes with the clips.
Comes with the clips. Yeah, 1 5-footer and 2 of the clips. And in some situations, you don't even need the clips.
Hanger bottles from it.
Yep. The clip.
Oh my God, that right there. The clothesline.
The clothesline.
Hanging swimsuits from it at your campsite when you're. And did you notice it happened for like 2 seconds in that video where we saw the garage organization?
Oh yeah.
So when you're not using it in real time for an event or a camping situation, you're using it in the garage just to hang various things
just to hang items.
To keep yourself organized.
Clothesline.
Okay, almost everyone is picking up more than one. It comes to you like this, easy to wrap. If you don't love it, you send it back by January 31st. Everyone loves this. The only regret they have is that they didn't get like 4 of them, all right? We have 1,000 orders already, and I can attach one to the next.
Great stocking stuffer. Yeah, one to the next. And again, safer than a bungee cord, because, instead of hooking 2 of those clips together, you're just stringing the ropes together. And I like it called the linkability, or
There you
like
go.
Legos of tie downs, and that's just never going to come lashing back at you. So 2 5-footers, you can crisscross this in the back of your truck, create a cargo net.
Burn yourself
all
on
kinds of
traditional
things.
rope if you're, you know, trying to tie a boat down and the boat's moving back and forth and the rope slips through your hand. And, you know, to your point, even if this is like something you do all the time or things that you use all the time, unless you are a nautical level knot tire,
Yeah.
you're going to be frustrated with every other item out there, whether it's ropes or bungees. And this genius invention, which is top rated, by the way, read the reviews. That's probably your favorite thing to do, is to read the other ideas that people have come up with.
Oh yeah,
for this.
because that's just it. I mean, I didn't invent this only for myself,
Yeah.
right? And then once I started passing them out and handing them to people, they're like, wow, you should see how I use it for a pet leash, or
Yeah.
I'm using it as a clothesline, or out hunting.
Yeah.
Use it on their pack frames to, pack the animal out or whatever.
Whatever people do, right?
Yeah.
That right there. That was
Yeah.
it happens for 1
Holding your
second.
skis.
If we ever do video again, we need to make that part longer, where you can see everything that you can organize in your garage for this. And then I know we have RV people who are watching right now, but
yeah.
it's not the gift that you think of for somebody.
Yeah.
But if you're watching this and you go, oh my God, my dad, oh my God, my parents,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, me, put it on your own Christmas list. At $22.68, if you only ever used it for that purpose right
Yeah.
there, or that purpose right there, it pays for itself. But the thing is, it does all of that.
It pays for itself. And again, yeah, somebody that's how you end up with a bucket of bungee
Bucket of
cords.
bucket of disappointment.
you end
Okay,
up with-
we have 2,000 orders already. I'm going to ask you to undo what you just did and show everybody just this one example. If we were, in a larger setting, we'd show you a million different ways to use it. But for those who just use it to keep everything from rolling around in your car, or those who, like me,
Yeah.
the Christmas nut, is so excited about being able to transport Christmas items from one place to the next. There you go.
Multiple items. Again, this just never going to come lashing back at you. You don't have to worry about it. So from there,
What's the weight limit if I was like hanging something from it?
so the actual break strength of just the snapping through one loop took 450 pounds to break through it. So it's
then.
extremely strong.
All right, so if you need to tie down a linebacker, got it.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, left-handed. And then you just clip off. It's that
Look
easy.
how quick you did that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you just couldn't do this with 10 bungee
There's
cords,
no
with 20 bungee cords. I don't even
way.
care.
There's no way.
And then again, you can just use the loops for camp chairs, secure additional items, because it gets super tight.
2,500 ordered. The reason I was so excited to have this in my show, A, because it's just an amazing item, B, because it's a great American success story and I love that we discovered it, and C,
Thank you.
because I presented this before and I've seen it go so quickly, right?
Yes, you and
I was
Kirsten.
Yeah,
We saw that
remember, it's
last
Kirsten
Christmas.
and I in Find Your Way to Holiday.
yeah.
It was like, oh God, he's back. It's going to go again, right? And it does every single time. But for all the, what is it, 3? Is this year number 3 or 4 that you're presenting?
This is year 8.
Stop it! 8 years.
8 years ago, I was discovered
And
on
it is
Sprouts.
still customer top rated. Guys, do you know how many of these have to be ordered in 8 years and then we still maintain, because I can
Yeah.
tell you it's over 205,000.
Yeah.
And it's still
I
top
think we're
rated.
approaching 500,000. My first order with you guys was 100 ropes.
Oh,
and this year is
that's
110,000 ropes. So
That's
we have
great.
some product
That-
on hand.
Yeah, well, you know what?
It's very intuitive. Once you start using it, it will be the only tie down or bungee fastening system you use.
And if
I
110,000
promise.
sounds like a lot, then this is the first time you've seen
Yeah.
this, because every
Yeah.
time it has been here, it is sold out before the end of the holiday season. All right.
I can't make it to Black Friday. We sell out all the time.
That's so true. All right, so 3,000 orders. You can have any color you want as long as it's orange. Everybody gets the same. Everyone picks up more than one. And a lot of times they pick up more than one and then they come back and they get another. Just get a couple of them right
If you
now.
search LoopRope, there are some camo and black ones on there too.
At QVC?
At QVC. We brought in a small order of camo and black. It's a different item number.
Okay.
But just trying some colors.
I like the color that I can find in the
Yeah.
dark. So
Yeah.
for me personally, it's this one, and it's. Thank you for not turning this into a $50 item just because of its success.
Yeah.
It's $22.68, accessible for everybody. And speaking of accessibility, like for somebody like me who literally backs up when I see one of these bungee cords because they scare me,
Yeah.
this is now empowering for people who want to get a lot of things done. L39827. Jeffrey, thank
Stocking
you so
stuffers,
much.
gifts, all of it. You're
Totally.
welcome, Jen. Thank
Men,
you very
women.
much.
All right, well, we'll see
Appreciate
you
it.
soon,
Have a
but
great
probably
evening.
not too often
Aloha.
because it'll be gone again. Mahalo!